Hey, what's up, guys? Matt here with OddsJam, coming to you with some last-minute NFL player props to hammer for Thursday night football tonight. So I've locked in a couple bets on this YouTube channel as the days, have gone along, but these are last-minute props based on just late line movement. Odds are constantly changing. There are always going to be profitable bets to place, no matter what time of day. So I hopped on oddsjam.com, found some profitable bets for tonight. I have 3 NFL player props to hammer for Thursday night football tonight. Of course, lock them in using OddsJam, found these sharp, mathematically profitable bets. And the first one that I really like here, how about AJ Green to go under 22.5 receiving yards? First of all, AJ Green absolutely stinks. He's basically a corpse running around out there. So right off the bat, fading him seems good. I guess I got to log back into BetMGM. But I think that this is a really good bet. So I'm going to put half of a unit on it. I'm going to go ahead and place this if they let me. We'll see how much BetMGM lets me get on this one. They do have me limited. So I could get $32.34, which isn't bad. It's actually more than they've been letting me get recently. 32.34. So let's chat about this one. Of course, I mentioned it's positive expected value, right? Found using OddsJam, using the positive expected value page. A couple things that I like to do when I'm positive expected value betting. Number one, I like to click into a play and just see where every sportsbook prices something. Not only from an odds perspective on the specific bet that you are betting, but if you open the event page, you can pull up where every sportsbook prices odds for this individual play. And what we can see here, so 22.5 at -110 is the bet that we got, right? First of all, books that price this, Caesars, -148. DraftKings has it close, admittedly, at -115. But then Pinnacle Sportsbook, the OddsJam line, you see here, the sharpest sportsbook in the world prices this at -145. That's a great sign. Another thing I like, majority of books price it below this number, 21.5, Bet Rivers, and they favor the under. They have the under at -118, the over at -110, favoring the under. PointsBet and BetOnline, and BetOnline is another very sharp sportsbook. Prices the under at 20.5, and prices the over under, I should say, at 20.5, and heavily juices the under at -130, the over at +100. PointsBet, same thing, the under at -125, the over at -105, favoring the over, or the under, favoring the under. It's not until we get to about 19.5, a full 3 yards lower than what we are getting at, that do sportsbooks start to basically even out. FanDuel has it at -110 each way. Fox Bet has it at -120 each way, basically saying it's a 50-50 bet. But up until then, every sportsbook that gives odds for AJ Green heavily favors the under. And 3 points is a massive difference when it comes to yards as low as this. Like that's like what, like a 15% difference from 22.5 to 19.5. That's a really big deal. So this is a great play. I think it's an awesome play. AJ Green, like I said, he stinks. He's basically a corpse running around out there. Now I know that Hollywood Brown is out, but DeAndre Hopkins is back. They said that Robbie Anderson is going to play. They still have Greg Dortch and Rondale Moore who's getting run. I just see no scenario in which AJ Green has a good game. So I love fading him to go under. I wish I could put more, but they only let me get $32.34 on it. But for those of you at home, I would say it's worth about a half of a unit play. So that is my first player prop. AJ Green under 22.5 receiving yards. The next one that I really like is actually in this same exact game, same exact sportsbook. Juwan Johnson over 25.5 receiving yards, -120, also at BetMGM. So I would like to put half of a unit on this one as well. We're looking for Juwan Johnson over 25.5. We'll see how much BetMGM lets me get on this one. So $29.40 on this one. So let me just add this to my bet tracker real quick. But same logic for math reasons why I like this one. It's positive EV, no big line that OddsJam calculates, as you can see right here. Prices it at -123. And just look at all the other books. DraftKings, -145. Pinnacle, -143. PlayUp, -138. And again, we want to open up this one in a new tab. We want to scroll down to Juwan Johnson. Every book prices it above this number. 26.5, FanDuel, favors the over. Same thing with Fox Bet, favors the over. 27.5, 2 yards higher. Caesars favors the over. Tipico favors the over, as does Bet Rivers. It's not until we get 5 yards higher that we have a book start to favor the under. PointsBet at -125. Just an insane value on these player props. This one, specifically Jawan Johnson over 25.5 receiving yards. And the last one that I really like, how about Kyler Murray to go over 33.5 rushing yards? This is going to the last one that's going to be a half unit play. I should be able to actually get the full half unit on this one because I'm not limited on Betfred, but we're looking at Kyler Murray to go over 33.5 rushing yards, -115 at Betfred. Similar logic here, don't need to beat the bush. Caesars, -142. DraftKings, -135. Tipico is the only sportsbook that has a close at -120. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, -134. PlayUp, -132. Again, if we open up this one in a new tab, we just see the insane value on this one. Kyler Murray, most books price it above this number, including BetOnline. Sharp Sportsbook has the over at 35.5 and favors the over at -130. Just a great play. So this is my third and final player prop for tonight. Last bets to lock in. Kyler Murray to go over 33.5 rushing yards. And that's it. So those are my 3 plays for you. Lock these bets in. 2 on BetMGM, 1 on Betfred. And that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.